Big Daddy will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500.
Babe Big Daddy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Arrieta's ready. First pitch on the way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's
in there.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
At the plate, John Singleton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swing, and he popped him up. And that will not score the run from third. Bryant backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Juan Lozano stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Shot towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Babe Big Daddy gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Well, the first will be in time, and the Marlins can't. Babe steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Arrieta gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in. Javier Baez is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. High and deep to left center field. Big Daddy going back at the track. The wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs. Babe Big Daddy will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Leto sets. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Fowler, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
And you got to love a corner outfielder that can absolutely blast balls out of the park. It definitely makes up for what you might be giving up defensively.
On the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that.
Striding into the box, Babe Big Daddy. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat. Boy, the hit's just...
Giancarlo Stanton gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded. Christian Yelich strides forward with the bases juiced now. And a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Babe Big Daddy will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bryant backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Christian Yelich steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Baez is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. John Singleton will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Big Daddy has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Babe Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a little blooper to center. Big Daddy moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Ready now, Babe Big Daddy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're content to play station to station here. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Christian Yelich comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Left side. Bryant is up with it to second for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be. And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. This is MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida, and Marlins. Babe Big Daddy comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, number 24.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in at second base with a first-inning double. Juan Lozano will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season, up over 350 entering play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Cozart ranging into the outfield. He's got it one away. Christian Yelich will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to John Singleton steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Left side. Suarez is up with it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Miami first. Chris Coghlan will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Big Daddy coming on. Makes the play, one away. Babe Big Daddy will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again.
Duvall on the move. One away. Eugenio Suarez strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Big Daddy is in pursuit. Two gone. Brandon Phillips is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Big Daddy has it in his tracks. Makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Reds out in. Babe, Big Daddy will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a 2-out double here. So stepping in, number 4, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted the other way out to left center. Coughlin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Number 61 take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? Third time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Lozano backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Striding into the box, Babe Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up. He'll look for another pitching drive right here.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out. Juan Lozano digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Score remains 2-2. Zach Kozar steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Big Daddy sprinting after it. Oh, and he botches it. And the runner from second is in to score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 5-2. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Between the Babe Big Daddy will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Here comes Gordon around third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
And he leads this ball club in that department. So he's really been the guy that they're looking to drive the ball out of the yard.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Eugenio Suarez will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Big Daddy. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, Brandon Phillips will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Big Daddy is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Babe Big Daddy comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Alcantara giving chase, and that retires the side. Dan Straley set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up. Chen's got his target. 2-2 pitch on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. One away here to begin the third. Brandon Phillips is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Chen sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Big Daddy on the move, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left. Babe Big Daddy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Just short, hit hard. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. The 2010 NL. And there is the dangerous Mr. Votto now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Yelich. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Now to the plate, Babe Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Giancarlo Stanton gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead. Christian Yelich gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And just past his outstretched glove into left for base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Chris Coghlan will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Big Daddy is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second. Joey Votto will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. Babe Big Daddy stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Peraza ranging back. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. And a relay to the plate. Tag for Mesoraco, and they got him at the... Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our top player of the game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Babe Big Daddy strides forward with a hot bat in his hand. Great numbers over the past few games. He's set. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another...
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play fourth in the National League in round trippers.
And you got to love a corner outfielder that can absolutely blast balls out of the park. It definitely makes up for what you might...
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. Christian Yelich will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, out, 3. Oh. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Danny Espinosa will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it. On the year, ain't pretty.
Lifted the other way out. The effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Babe Big Daddy will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out. Christian Yelich will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Digging in to try it again, Martin Prado. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Scott Van Slyke stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on
to center field. Big Daddy is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in and looking for more. Babe Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High in the air and deep to left center field. Turner ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third, and he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple hike is good.
His guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
On the ground to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time.
Jeff Gross will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Babe Big Daddy will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, and with it, the Marlins have cut it to 3-2 now.
If you're going to finish off a cycle, you may as well do it with the long ball. You had to figure.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare. Just blocks from building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, Babe Big Daddy will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Oh, you look for a guy to produce? He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Babe Big Daddy stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position in 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early. Skied
into straightaway right. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Babe Big Daddy will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. So another exceptional effort. Babe Big Daddy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot. This offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
On to first, and there. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there. Steven Strasburg. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game. Time for baseball now on the show. You get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Miami Marlins Babe Big Daddy will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Giancarlo Stanton will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Runners on the move for second. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that base hit is going to...
Christian Yelich will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Lays off 2-2 now. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, and you look back.
And, oh, this is off the second base bag. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
This is a good sign right here. These guys were pretty well shut down the last time they took the field. This time, they get on the board first on this RBI single.
Babe Big Daddy rides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Scherzer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He reached on a single in his first try. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now there are 2.
Christian Yelich has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us. John Singleton could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
And these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Marlins leave all 3 as they're unable to add to their 2. Babe Big Daddy digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Marlins have taken a... Babe Big Daddy leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
You know, sometimes people talk about no-doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield.
Runner at second, one away, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Harper. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, good job there to tag up and advance on the flyout. That at least moves the go-ahead run to third now with 2 outs.
Christian Yelich Strides in, grounded out his last time through. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Ben Revere stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Stanton. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Babe Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton
will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper moves over. 1 down. Christian Yelich digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. Gotta love any game that's this tight. He's safe.
And he'll get back in safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strike. Now at the plate, John Singleton. He's 1 for 4 for the game. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Robinson is there for it, and that retires the side. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Big Daddy over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Babe Big Daddy will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton
steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning, or maybe the end of the inning. At bat, and one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
No offer from Christian Yelich stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now, with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Short, hit hard. Espinosa's there. On second for the force out, and the side is retired. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 5-4. So long from Washington.
The Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard Station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available.
And we're going to see a change on the base paths here as we've got a pinch runner set to come up. Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Into the box now, Babe Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trey Turner steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
The 0-1 delivery. This is in the air to right. Big Daddy has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Ben Revere is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Big Daddy waits on it. 1 out.
The batter, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Babe Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Marcell Ozuna digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Van Slyke is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Chris Johnson will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. In there, a base hit. Zimmerman rounds the bag. He's headed for 3rd. The relay throw, and he'll make it to 3rd safely. So your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. So problem. Babe Big Daddy steps in to begin the inning.
Right fielder, number 24.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. To short. Espinosa's up with it.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there?
Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
2-1 pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Three and one, here it is. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. Coming to the plate again, Babe Big Daddy, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Line towards center field. Turner there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different...
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike. Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Gonzalez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Now to the plate, Babe Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
From the Miami Marlins, center fielder, number 24.
Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Betts. And that's the second out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup. Babe Big Daddy
leading off the fourth inning
lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 24.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Porcello gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The short hit hard. To his left, Lindor. And he's retired here, one away.
Left fielder number 8, Ryan Braun.
Babe Big Daddy gets things started here in the
Leading
sixth for the hometown team.
Center fielder, number 24.
Hit hard to short. Lindor right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Babe Big Daddy will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Kloof moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And in an All-Star Game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our All-Star Game Most Valuable Player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous...